Yeah. Go. When I met Asha, she said her dream was to live in a yurt and in the mountains of North Carolina. And I said, well, that's pretty convenient because that's all I have.
And yurts are just basically, it's a big tent. And it stands for Y-U-R-T, yurt, your unusual round tent. When I met Hal, I lived near the beach in the Charleston area. And I just spent a lot of time in the car and just, going to the grocery store and sort of everything pretty typical that most people do. But it just didn't seem in balance. It seemed like the amount of energy that my life took was more than I was giving back. At that time, I didn't realize how wonderful it would be to live so close to nature. But I realized that when you live so close to nature and you're interacting with the outdoors, it really changes, for me, it changes how I feel and how I interact with the rest of the world.
Out here, we don't have any signal for our cell phones. So only thing we have option-wise is satellite internet. And it's expensive and not very fast, and it's always going in and out of service. And it's not that fun. So I've gotten frustrated with it over the years, but it is handy when you want it. So we had the idea of community, and we didn't really have a good idea of what that looked like or what would tie us together. So we just started inviting energy in. And I think about 100 people over a 5-year period lived here with us, 100 different people, and we never charged rent. We didn't want this place to be about money or anything, just about learning and people coming together and figuring some things out. So this is the first time since we've lived here for 12 years that we've had the place to ourselves, and we've really liked it. So this is the first time we don't have community living with us.
We have one child together.
So my name's Emilia. I'm 10. I'm like 3/4, but I don't say that. And my favorite animals are cats, dolphins, wolves, and owls.
When you walk from one yurt to another, that's our hallways. We don't have hallways the way a regular house does. So we're constantly interacting with the earth.
I don't know if it's better than living in a house or not, but if it's raining, you know it's raining because you can hear it really loud. Like, you can barely talk when it's raining. And if it's snowing, you know it's snowing, and you'll wake up and you'll look up and the whole dome will be covered in white. And it's just like, you know what it is. And sometimes when you're in a house, like sometimes when I'm at my grandpa's house or at school, it's raining and I'm like, oh, it's raining? I didn't know that. And it's been raining for like 3 hours. So I like how you have to you know if it's raining or snowing or stuff like that. It's also nice and cozy. And I like cozy.
At the end of the day, we're living just like most Americans, though. It may seem a little different, and I've had people tell me that you guys are living, this is crazy how you live, and it's really not much different.
It is, like Hal says, it's not much different. It's a little different. And I think the main difference is the feeling, like, of being close to nature, and living in these yurts where we have to go outside. And there's lots of things about this kind of life that some people would call squatting, right? But I think it's very elegant and simple. It doesn't cost a lot of money. So, I don't have to have a full-time job or 2 jobs. And so many people have to have multiple jobs to take care of their family. And so we get to spend more time together because we've lowered our cost of living. I think that's one of the biggest differences between the typical American is we have a very low cost of living.
Here we are, we're Americans. We go out and buy Ben & Jerry's ice cream, but we get vegan style now. But it's a little better, but...
We went to Standing Rock and donated several yurts last year when there was the big demonstration, Water is Life. And the injustice that we saw, I just couldn't participate in that anymore. That's part of why we're moving, because we don't want to pay our taxes to the American government that is not respecting the earth or the people.
Or choices, that may benefit them. And we don't want to go to jail, and so I'd rather give another try somewhere else.
So when we move to Portugal, I'm not going to be speaking English as much, probably. I don't know Portuguese. I only know 2 sentences and 2 words, so.
What are those 2 sentences and words?
Este prato pode vir sin carne, which is, can I get this without meat? And eu sou vegan, which is I am vegan. And gato and gata, which is girl cat and boy cat.
When I think about what I would like for our daughter, there's a lot of things that we like about Portugal that make it feel better as far as growing up. It's interesting because in Portugal, getting into college is really hard because it's free. So, but she won't have a debt to pay her whole life.
You're so cute. You're so cute. I think it's gonna be different because we're gonna live in a house, and that's gonna be different because I've never lived in a house before.
What do you want your room to look like?
I want it to be teal with gold and like glitter everywhere. I love glitter. It's so glittery. And I want to have a big slime table and a kingdom that's really big. It's like that big, all that big for Barbarino to have, to live in and enjoy. Yeah.